Hello, social media friends. I'm Viridiana Marquez with DRB Media Communications Digital News, and Danny Barrera has the story.
Odessa residents gathered at the ECISD administration building parking lot on Tuesday, June 10th, prior to the school board meeting to protest against school board trustee Doyle Woodall's racist comments posted on his private not-for-public distribution on his Facebook account, causing anger among the African American and Hispanic residents, as well as educators. Concerned residents are asking for Woodall's resignation as ECISD school board trustee.
So from what I've seen displayed from his social media presence is an insensitivity and an ignorance to not only what's happening right now, but to where we've been in our history in this country and the treatment of minorities. And so for that reason, I do think that he should resign and allow that position to open up for someone that does have that education and empathy to better serve our schools and institutions.
Doyle Woodall's racist view can have a negative effect on minority students within the district from pre-K to 12th grade.
Trustee members have power and authority over more than just students. They have power over policy, which is what affects how each of our students experience school. They have effects over our staffing and our teachers, which affects how our children are protected, taught, and educated. So this is greatly impactful for every student from pre-K to high school. One, it sets a bad example, a bad precedent, and a lot of the educators that I know don't want to be a part of it. So it distracts from the mission of our school district here. It prevents us from pulling in the type of talent that we need for the future of our children, and really is a great hindrance.
ECISD Superintendent of Schools Dr. Scott MURI and members of the school board came out to the school administration parking lot to talk with concerned residents wanting the resignation of Doyle Woodall.
I've been responding to emails and telephone calls for the last 4 days, and I think probably all of you know that it's pretty limited what we can do. If Doyle's not going to be here through his term, it's because he has voluntarily resigned. So what I want you to know is that yesterday morning I called him and I asked him to resign. I said, you're not doing the district any good, you're pulling us down, you need to look at your motives. Are you staying on the board because you genuinely believe that it is in the best interest of this district, or are you staying on the board because it's in the best interest of Doyle? The second thing I want to tell you is that this morning I emailed the superintendent and I asked that an agenda item be placed on next Tuesday's agenda. And the agenda item that I asked for was to allow the board as a body to discuss and act on a move to censure and then a move to call for his resignation. Both of these things are largely ceremonial. They will be things that are voted on. They have no legal back. All 6 of us could say, we agree that you should resign, and he doesn't have to. And I am hoping that if nothing else happens, the action that we take next Tuesday night will assure you that we renounce. This is heartbreaking. We renounce this. The fact that we are even having to talk about it, the fact that you are having questions about the integrity of these decision makers is heartbreaking. I promise you that these people do magnificent work, or they would if they had time to. This is not about what this school district stands for. And I want to echo Dr. MURI. I am so sorry for all of this, and we'll do anything we can to make it better.
My statement that I wrote was, this week has brought to a head some systemic issues on race and prejudice that our community is facing. The path forward is not a difficult one. The healing is going to begin with Mr. Woodall's resignation. His journey to reconciliation, as he states, is just beginning. I have absolute faith that he will come to realize what he must do shortly. Truly, this is a case in which the best thing he can do for the community he professes to respect and love is to resign. Our community needs to move into the present and future without bias, prejudice, and bigotry.
Doyle Woodall has apologized to his constituents and to the community at large for his insensitivity of the racist comments and imagery posted on Facebook. But will his apology be accepted?
I hear his apology, but the phase that we are in this conversation is past that of words. I would like him to take the action of stepping down, which would show humility, which would show growth, which would show empathy, and so that we can move forward to take steps to fill that spot.
The school board will hold a public meeting with the Doyle Woodall issue on the agenda. The meeting will be held at the ECISD School Administration Building at 6 p.m. on Tuesday, June 16th. For DRB Media Communications Digital News, Danny Barrera.
Thank you for following us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, also at DannyVisionEntertainment.com. For DRB Media Communications Digital News, Viridiana Marquez.